Now that we've seen this beautiful home at 3090 Equestrian Drive, I'm going to walk down the street a little bit to show you another home that's currently on the market. That one is at 3110 Equestrian Drive. So very close by. Here we are at the intersection of Victoria Way, and you can see, once again, the beautiful tree-lined streets, lush grass, mature landscaping. It feels like a very safe, quiet, protected neighborhood. And I just want to give you a feel. There are 328 homes at the Woodfield Hunt Club. As I think I mentioned, built in the 1980s in two different phases by George Barber. I was an agent in Massachusetts who specialized in horse properties and country properties. So when I saw the name Woodfield Hunt Club, I was curious. And as it turned out, there are no horses here. But when the neighborhood was being developed, George Barber tried to evoke a romantic vision of the English countryside, I think, with these pseudo-country estates, and used a lot of horse-related nomenclature, such as Equestrian Drive. So what I'm showing you now is number 3110 Equestrian Drive, which, as I mentioned, is on the market right now at $2.15 million. This house has been on the market for a while. I love the semicircular driveway. See if I can show you some of the backyard. This home has 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. As you can see, it's 2-car garage, and it's larger than the one that we just saw. I'm gonna take a chance and show you, because this is a lakeside property. I see some ducks. Oh, look at this. There are some ducks and babies, or some geese. I wanted to show you the beautiful lakeside view. This home also, like virtually every home in this price range, has beautiful in-ground pool, lanai, and here's your lake. Absolutely lovely. And you probably can't see, but there are some ducks and babies swimming. There they are across the way. So again, this is number 3110 Equestrian Drive. I don't know why it hasn't sold, but it's available if you're looking for lakefront. I'm going to keep going with our tour. I'm going to keep walking down the street. There's another house, number 3155, which sold last December for $3.5 million. So I'd like to show you that one. Let's see if I can find it. So notice, as we've been walking for quite a while now, and there's no cars. It's a Sunday afternoon. Yes, it's hot, and probably everybody's in their air-conditioned homes. Here we go. 3155 is this beautiful, more contemporary-looking home across the street. As I mentioned, it sold last December for $3.5 million. This one has 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, and about 4,200 square feet. So what I love about this neighborhood is that it's definitely not cookie cutter. Look at the beautiful landscaping. The architecture. These are all single level homes, yes, but the architecture is distinct and interesting and very different. Each home has its own special character. I'm going to go back across the street because I want to show you another home that closed last September. That is number 3170 Equestrian Drive. So I really can give you a good feel for not only the architecture and character of this neighborhood, but also what the prices are like. So here we are right here at 3170. And again, look at the stonework here. Absolutely magnificent. This home sold for $1.75 million back in September of 2025. And I will note that there was a $50,000 seller concession. I suspect that a lot of the work that we're seeing may have been done by the current owners who would seem to have gotten that home for an excellent price. It has 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, about 3,100 square feet. And that, I'm just going to walk a little bit longer. Let's see, until we come to the intersection of Georgia's Way. We'll take a peek down there. And that should give you a very good idea of what it would feel like to live at the Woodfield Hunt Club. I want to mention that it is a gated community. Yes, there are HOA fees. Those fees include your security. There's a fitness center. There are 5 clay tennis courts. I don't think there's a community pool because everyone in this neighborhood has their own pool. But one of the features that I love about this neighborhood, in addition to how beautiful it is that it is next to the Woodfield Country Club, which requires a $300,000 membership entrance fee. Here, you do not have to pay that. You have the option of joining the Woodfield Country Club, but under no circumstances are you required to do that. So you can buy into a very lovely, private, gated community without the very high entrance fee. And I think that makes it extremely attractive. There have been 17 homes sold in this neighborhood in the last 12 months. There are currently 5 on the market, including the 2 that I showed you. There are 3 under agreement. Oh, one little tidbit that I thought I would mention. So you'll see a lot of people probably most of the cars are parked in the garage because you can keep your car cooler that way. One of the things that you're not permitted to do if you live here is to park your car on the street overnight. That is strictly forbidden. But I don't think that is such a terrible rule. Here we're coming to the intersection of Equestrian Drive and Queensway. Yet another beautiful street.